clothes have long been seen as a reflection of one's inner state, a window to the soul. But what happens when that window becomes foggy, with mismatched choices and inconsistent messages? Meghan Markle, once the Duchess of Sussex, is now sparking concern not just for her fading popularity, but for her wardrobe that seems to tell a deeper story of transition, uncertainty, and perhaps a loss of direction. When Meghan Markle first stepped into the spotlight as Prince Harry's fiancée, she was lauded for her impeccable style. Her clothing choices symbolized elegance, modernity, and a fresh take on royal fashion. Whether in a pristine white coat during her engagement announcement or a chic halter-neck gown for her wedding reception, Meghan's wardrobe spoke volumes, projecting confidence, grace, and a deep understanding of her role. However, as the years passed and her life took unexpected turns, her fashion choices also shifted, becoming a subject of concern. Liz Jones, once a staunch advocate of Meghan, recently voiced her alarm over this transformation, suggesting that Meghan's sartorial journey from Duchess to what she describes as D-list might indicate more than just a change in wardrobe. Jones highlights 9 outfits that not only missed the mark but signaled a deeper unraveling, questioning if Meghan's new style direction is reflective of her emotional state. One of the more striking examples of Meghan's shift in style was her appearance at a children's charity gala, where she donned an overly revealing Carolina Herrera U-neck dress. For Jones, this was a jarring image. The dress was not just inappropriate for the occasion, but it seemed to scream for attention in all the wrong ways. Meghan's once polished look now seemed disheveled, with messy hair and exposed toes and flimsy sandals, far from the poised Duchess we once saw. The symbolism was hard to ignore. Meghan, who had once been so carefully curated, now appeared lost, almost desperate to make an impact but in a way that seemed out of step with her previous self. What happened to the Meghan who charmed the world with her sleek updos, discreet sophistication, and a wardrobe that spoke of timeless elegance? Jones isn't alone in her observation. Meghan's fashion trajectory, from crisp royal tailoring to this new, more erratic style, feels like a visual reflection of her tumultuous journey post-royal life. Her second wedding dress, a stunning Stella McCartney halter-neck gown, was once a beacon of her self-assuredness. It told a story of a woman who, despite the challenges of her father's absence and media scrutiny, was still rising above, glowing with grace and dignity. But as Meghan moved farther from her royal responsibilities, her clothing seemed to follow suit, becoming increasingly disconnected from the woman she once appeared to be. Take, for instance, the noni sleeveless trench dress she wore during her candid interview with Tom Bradby. The boxy, ill-fitting design seemed to mirror the vulnerability Meghan expressed during the interview. She spoke of the pressure of her new role as a mother under the scrutiny of the public eye, while her wardrobe choice echoed that sentiment, clumsy and unsure, a far cry from the effortless glamour she had exuded before. Similarly, her choice to wear a crumpled Zara romper suit during an appearance in front of injured servicemen further highlighted her drift from her earlier regal image. What was once a poised Duchess had now become a figure that, to some, seemed to struggle with maintaining that same dignified presence. Perhaps the most concerning outfit, according to Jones, was the red Carolina Herrera dress. Far from the revenge dress that some fans celebrated, this particular outfit seemed to send a cry for help. The disheveled appearance, combined with messy hair, felt symbolic of Meghan's struggle to find her footing in a world that had grown increasingly hostile toward her. Was this a reflection of her inner turmoil? Was she, as Jones suggests, reaching out through her wardrobe choices, trying to communicate feelings of frustration, confusion, or even loneliness? Jones calls for Meghan to enlist the help of a strong stylist, someone akin to the likes of Anna Wintour, who could guide her back to the polished elegance that once defined her. And while Meghan continues to make frequent red carpet appearances, Jones points out that these events feel more like a desperate attempt to maintain relevance, rather than a confident step into a new chapter. The Meghan who once dazzled crowds now appears thin, haunted, and constantly posing for yet another photographer, a far cry from the empowered woman she was once celebrated as. Her fashion choices, much like her public life, seem to be teetering on the edge of uncertainty. Meghan Markle's sartorial journey tells a deeper story, one of a woman trying to navigate a new identity amid personal and professional upheaval. Her early years in the royal spotlight were marked by grace, dignity, and style choices that reflected a sense of purpose. But as her life shifted, so did her wardrobe, now raising concerns about what these changes signify. Whether it's an over-revealing red dress at an inappropriate event or ill-fitting rompers that seem out of place, her clothes might be telling us something about where she stands in her life right now. As Meghan continues her journey, it remains to be seen if she will reclaim the sartorial grace that once symbolized her strength, or if her current fashion trajectory will continue to mirror the uncertainties of her post-royal life.